Buenas, mis papus, mis cartas. Otra vez se me olvidó esta cosita. Bueno, vamos a dejarla ahí. Para no olvidarme de esta vez. Ya está de vuelta. Bueno, que yo obviamente ya hace tiempo mismo yo quería jugar esto y ya pues tenía ya que hacerlo. O sea, ya. Obviamente como yo soy un fan real de Harry Potter, pues obviamente de ley lo que quería ver una cosita porque creo que me faltaba algo. Bueno, supuestamente hasta donde sé había el audio para ponerlo en español, pero creo que no me da esa opción. Es que vale. Y ya me puse directamente, ya me creí todo para no estarle tanto rollo mismo ya. Ya más o menos supe más o menos cómo estaba ya. Así que a darle, papus. Vamos a ver también aquí en la plataforma roja para que lo vean también. Lo bueno es que lleguen a verlo. Aquí también vamos a compartirlo porque si no... Vale, vamos a ver. Directamente creo que nos vamos a escoger la casita.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were Complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
El gran comedor, papu. Se ve finísimo.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Vale. Vamos a ver qué tal me va. Es que me hacen seleccionar una casa.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition.
Yo sé que gano la papa, pero yo solo estoy prácticamente jugando esto por un rato. Después lo voy a hacer, obviamente, como les digo, yo voy a hacer directamente la transmisión de eso, ¿no? Ustedes ya saben. O sea, tú tranquilo, papu. Tú tranquilo. Vale. Gracias por compartir, por lo bien, güey. A ver, veamos a ver. Bueno, tengo 4 opciones para coger la casita. Pero hay diferencia entre estas 3 casitas de esta. Que los maleficios imperdonables solo voy a poder hacerlo solo si escojo este. Y obviamente puedo irme a las otras si quiero, ¿ven? Obviamente, ¿qué dice cada una? Gryffindor. Casa Gryffindor, conocida por su audacia, valentía y caballerosidad. Hufflepuff, conocida por su paciencia, lealtad y trabajo duro. Ravenclaw, conocida por su inteligencia, creatividad e ingenio. Y Slytherin, conocida por su astucia, ambición y ansia de poder. El rojito, pues obviamente el rojito es Gryffindor, güey. Obviamente la mayor parte siempre he pensado que soy un Gryffindor. Así que a darle, güey.
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Excepto casa.
Better be Gryffindor.
Por todo lo alto. A darle basic contra Fate.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Oh. Se te hace cancelar el Quidditch.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Man, me va a llevar a la sala común. Adelante.
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Si no puedo entrar, obviamente ya sería otra cosa.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your
Pero ahora
first
tiene
class.
forma de un túnel, eso nunca lo he
Thank you,
visto.
Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Vale. Papu, el castillo, loco. Verle todas sus pinturas. Me recuerda mucho, incluso cuando veía las películas, loco. Todo chido, loco.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Vamos a ver. Echémosle un vistazo. Ahora más vale tengo que subir ese. O sea, arriba. Vámonos arriba a ver qué encontramos.
Which way is the common room?
Ay, no, es por aquí. Prácticamente que yo he visto las películas ni si me recuerdo. Ah, claro, por aquí.
Must be different.
Casi no he echado ojo, la verdad.
They're lucky they didn't end up as Dragonfield.
Oh
Like
my
that
god.
one in the
Está chido, loco.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
I
hope the professor catches
us
us.
this day. I'm sure you'd use
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your
Otro
travels
Weasley.
here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
She gets
If
bored.
I think she is anyway.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It It's not a
Esa
complicated
la ve
spell.
como
I should
tipo
be able to do
Harry
it
Potter pero en versión
non-verbally.
femenina, ¿no?
Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Pero sí me distraigo un poquito porque estoy respondiendo un mensaje que era importante. A veces. Pero si tengo unos cuantos problemas, ya dominé el hechizo usando su conjuro, pero es algo como...
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Es tipo como Hermione.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Claro, disfruto mi primer día. Está. A ver, vamos arriba.
I hope a professor
Voy a hacer eso.
I'm sure you used them.
Ah, ya.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumours about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumours about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little.
Hey, ¿qué tal, Tobias?
My
¿Cómo seguro?
mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Harry Potter. Algo así, loco. bueno, obviamente el juego
I'm
es
sure I'll be
Hogwarts
seeing you
Legacy.
around, either in our common
Pero
room
según
or when you
decían,
scale
creo
your
que era
next
una
tower.
historia antes
You never
o
know.
después de...
Bye for now.
No sé, pero creo que es muchos años antes.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Salgamos.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well,
Es que
you
obviamente
are here. Make
es
the
de
most
Harry
of it.
Potter.
You only
Obviamente.
have one first day at
Yo como fan
Hogwarts.
tengo que entender
Now,
el
in
pueblo
light
como
of
sea
your
loco.
unique situation,
Me gusta
joining us
mucho.
as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to
Pero
complete your
no me sale para darle la
OWLs
opción
at the end of the year.
de ponerlo en español,
OWLs.
así que creo que voy a tener que ponerlo en inglés.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After
El juego se
much
movió.
discussion with the
Obviamente,
headmaster
si no has
and the
visto Harry
Department
Potter,
of Magical
no sabrás
Education at the
cómo-
Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oh,
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
vale, un valioso recurso, me dice. Vale.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Poder, no tantos poder, no es poder, es magia.
This way.
Bueno, tenemos que seguir el paso.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic
Revelio.
and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Oh, no, sí me dejó ver algunas cosas. Creo que se les puede ver algunas cosas.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Pegástelo.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Protoplasma al mago Baru, famoso por ser el creador del elixir cerebral y como ejemplo de lo que sucede cuando los encantamientos no se dice bien. Una vez pronunció una S en lugar de una F y terminó en el suelo con un búfalo sobre el pecho. En el menú de desafíos que reclamar. Oh. Es mi canal, no sé por qué puse chocha. Hola.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Michi.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Tiene que acariciar al Michi. No podía dejarlo.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Polvos Flume.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Polvos Flume, no mames. Hogwarts se divide en área principal. Al lado izquierdo del mapa de donde viven los estudiantes, profesores, incluye un gran comedor y las salas comunes. En esta visita puedes ver llamas Flume que se encuentran disponibles en esa región. Las llamas Flume corresponden a las llamas descubiertas incluyendo la sala principal. Llama Flume gris muestra ubicación de las llamas que no se han descubierto. Mételes luz. No traen eso de la biblioteca, ¿no? Vale, la profesora Weasley desbloqueó las llamas del vestíbulo central para usar para girar alrededor de la estación del vestíbulo. Viajemos con polvos Flume. Ah, pero yo quería ver que se echara las... No. O sea, todavía yo sé que es un juego, loco. O sea, ¿qué pregunta es esa, bro? Yo sé que es un juego. Espectro Patrum. ¿Qué se decir? Ah, dale, todavía nos vemos, bro.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Professor Weasley must be exhausted.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Creo que prometa ir a Hogsmeade cuanto antes para reponer los minutos que perdió en el viaje.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Sospechoso que esto va a manejar por el puesto de indejar.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
¿En serio?
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Vale.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And
Mucha
you.
charla, la verdad.
I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Completa las misiones principales para avanzar la historia, desbloquearás nuevas funciones y otorga experiencia.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oh. Qué fino. Encima creo que está la torre de astronomía en donde cayó en
Revelio.
Dr. Dory's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how very
me dicen, ¿me da cuánto me en serio?
Revelio. Revelio.
Perhaps knowing what you're doing there.
Me imagino que de la manera con la que me puedo decir.
Revelio.
Comencemos la misión de una buena vez. Bueno, hasta donde sea, avanzamos lo suficiente ahorita. Vamos a ir comenzando con la primera misión. Vamos a ir solo jugando una misión, eso no mucho. Una encuesta que hice.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Leviosa. ¿Para cómo salir directamente?
Levioso.
Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Hoy va por la no esperaba eso. Oh, me llegó.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Good.
Potato.
Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Levioso.
Oi, very nice.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic
duelo.
cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Rather good at this, aren't you? Levioso. Protego.
Protego.
Levioso.
Case things.
Good form. I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso.
Class, I hope you're paying attention.
That
is how you cast Levioso.
First duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Pero los derribé con las justas,
Not
loco.
bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Sí. ¿Quién lo diría?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
Revelio. I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Pues los podemos...
Revelio.
Está interesante. Muy arriba esa vaina, loco.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Oh?
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Nuevo hechizo. Accio.
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 That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
Uy, papu. Bueno, también vamos a ver dentro de un ratito ya me voy a ver un juego nuevo, papus. Espero que os guste, en serio. Es posible que sí.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Vale.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Accio. Relinquish your charm. That's it! Happens. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But splendid!
Tiene que soltarlo.
Excellent control there.
Eso nomás vale, no lo había cachado que lo
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Andrés, te digo que pero ¿cómo estás?
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Vale, venga.
Here we go! Yes!
Accio.
¡Ohoy!
Very good.
Let us
¡Qué
see
bueno!
this. There we go. Well done. This one. Phew.
Accio.
¡Ohoy!
That's it.
Qué malo, güey. Initial que pejaste tremendo la mi bro. Prácticamente fue un empate, ¿en serio?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Yes!
Accio.
No, 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 no te caigas, no te caigas. Oh, mierda.
Here we go.
Mucha fuerza. Mierda.
That is how it's done.
Buena.
Excellent control there.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Sí, me ganó la boluda, fe. 50 era.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
¿Quién nos diría que 20 me va a joder en esta vez? Pero bueno, a mí me falta poco porque ya acabo esta transmisión de Hogwarts Legacy y como voy a comenzar con Combat algo así se llama, Combat Master. No sé si les vaya a agradar, pero obviamente eso es lo que ganó en la encuesta, así que ya voy a ver de subirlo acabando esto enseguida.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on
A word, if you would.
If you're so
You
inclined.
wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Sí, habla de encantamiento. Vale, papu. Bueno, voy a dejarlo hasta aquí nomás, papu, porque para ya comenzar directamente con otra transmisión. No fue mucho, la verdad, pero bueno. Si se entretuvo al menos un poco, pues bacán, papu. Si les gustó, también lo seguiré subiendo, pero bueno. No digo nada más por este cortito momento, papu. Ya va a comenzar con